Suzanne Collins just pulled a J.K. Rowling on us, and apparently the psychopathic fascist dictator of Panem, the guy who tortured and killed people just to intimidate PETA, the guy who forced several previous victors of the Hunger Games into prostitution, the guy who has no problem killing anyone who he disagrees with, used to be a smart, intelligent, handsome young man, dare I say, a hero. That's right, the protagonist of the next Hunger Games novel, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, is the Coriolanus Snow, or Present Snow in the Hunger Games series. He was an absolutely stereotypical, one-dimensional, mustache-twirling villain with no redeemable qualities in the Hunger Games books. But I guess we're trying to make him more complex and relatable? Now? I don't even know what we're doing, but I guess at least she isn't just tweeting about it. She committed and wrote a whole book. Honestly, I don't know which is worse at this point. There were a lot of speculations about what this book was going to be about. Some thought it would be the first Hunger Games. Some thought it would be about Mags, who's the victor of the 11th Hunger Games. But after reading the excerpt published on Entertainment Weekly, it seems like the book will take place during the 10th Hunger Games. Snow is going to be 18 years old. He will be appointed as a mentor to a tribute from the 12th district. And he's not gonna be happy about it. Honestly, I don't know what to feel. I wasn't super excited about this book in the first place because I don't like prequels. I cannot think of any good prequels. Please comment and let me know if there are any prequels that you think are good, but I personally don't think there are any good prequels. There are a few reasons for that. First of all, authors start their stories at a point they think is where the most important part is. If the story of Snow was more interesting, we would have started there anyway. If the story of the first Hunger Games was more interesting, we would have started there. But there's a reason why that is backstory and not the actual story, which takes place about 75 years after the first games. The main reasons I see why prequels are made are either to patch plot holes, give backstory and lore for things nobody asked for, or justify character motivations, which is what this book seems to be doing. I think it might be possible to have a good prequel if one focuses on character relationships instead of connecting plot points. In this book, Snow is matched with a girl from District 12, which might lead to some weird romance between them. I mean, hear me out. Snow had a granddaughter, which means at some point he had sex with at least one person and had at least one child who had a child of their own. So maybe he's going to have a forbidden relationship with this girl and then something's going to happen to her, which will drive him insane. Or maybe she will betray him, which will cause him to hate all the districts. Oh my god, that would be horrible. It would be like, that's what you get for betraying powerful men. No, they won't do that. It would be terrible if they go in that direction. I think it's important to have complex villains with complex motivations, but we already know Snow wasn't that in the original series. I'm just not a fan of romanticizing an unquestionably horrible person like Snow after the fact. I don't really understand who asked for this, who was a fan of Snow and wanted to know about how the society had failed him. Obviously, there are 5 months until the release, so it's not fair to speculate without knowing what's actually going to happen. But if Snow is the only protagonist, I don't really want to read about how he used to be a hero until whatever happened to make him into a dictator, somewhat absolving him from responsibility. You know what I mean? I'm really conflicted about this book. I also think it has a shitty cover. It's like a crappy black-green target board with a large bird or a small snake at the center. I don't know, everything about this book seems to scream mediocrity, but again, it's just speculation. I would love to be wrong and I would love to be surprised, but let me know what you think about these recent news in the comments. I will link the Entertainment Weekly article in the description in case you'd like to read the excerpt. Are you still excited about this book? Were you ever excited about it? What are your expectations from it? I'd love to know. If you enjoy this video, please leave a like to let me know. And if you'd like to see more randomly speculative BS about books that will be released in 5 months, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
Goose breeze. Goose breeze. Scent. Lilac. Lilac. Goose. 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 Goose breeze. Lilac. Goose. 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 Goose breeze. Lilac. Scent. Goose breeze.